Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. This is going to be my quick review. Okay, quick review of Growing Up Hip Hop. This came on, was it last night? I think it came on last night, okay? But y'all asked for a live review, so here I am, okay? But we're not going to be on long. But I hope everybody's having a great Friday. Happy Friday. I am off work today. Okay, so I was like, let me do a live earlier in the day because later on tonight we will have a Foolishness Friday, but it's really about these two foods later on tonight. So tonight's at 9 p.m. Okay, Tory Lane's Bald-Headed Ass Daddy and Bishop Robbery's IG Live Watch Along will be tonight at 9 p.m. So that's why I came on early today to do this. Okay, I could have just did it for tomorrow, but tomorrow will be Love After Lockup. So I came now because y'all asked for me to do it, okay? But y'all know first things first. If you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel to become a whole JayBirds, okay? Do not forget to also follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, also on Twitter. And then like the video, comment in the comment section, share the video, and all of that other stuff, okay? Now, I feel like, well, hey, y'all. Thank you to those who are. I know I'm usually not live this early. Girl, my signal being low. I know I'm usually not live this early in the day. Okay, but I came anyway. And I'm not gonna be on camera because I don't feel like being on camera. I mean, I'm here. Okay, don't get me wrong. Wait, where I'm at. Okay, wait, where I'm at. I gotta find the button. Okay, I'm gonna say hey real quick. Okay, hey y'all, how y'all doing? I'm at home. I'm chilling. Okay. Leave me be. Okay, leave me be. Anyway, this season of Growing Up Hip Hop, it's interesting so far. Okay, we only 2 episodes into the season, but anyway I go, it's fine. I want to make sure. Wait, we're off that. Hey y'all. Hey y'all, and I know it takes YouTube time to let folks come into the room, so thank you to those who are watching live, and thank you to those who will be watching the read of the play. Okay, hey Ash Tuck, how you doing? Hey, I haven't watched this episode yet, but I'm here for the live because I specifically put what you said to put in the comments. Let's see. I said put it in the comments, okay? Because this is the thing to do, and I hope people are around here liking the video, okay? But hello. Hey, Tracy. We're gonna drive real safe now, okay? Drive real safe, okay? But hi to the ones who are watching live. Anyway, I want to get into the episode, okay? And again, as I told y'all, tonight 9 p.m. The Foolishness. Okay, the foolishness will continue on tonight. Okay, that's the only reason I'm live right now. I'm also going to review Married at First Sight. I have not watched Wednesday's episode yet. I have not watched it yet. I look real, I look so girl. I'm off today. My birthday is Monday. I've been chilling out or whatever, just resting and relaxing. I feel like I look real dry for some reason. I don't feel like putting lipstick on or whatever. It's cold today or whatever. But I'm gonna come say hey to people anyway. So don't judge me. Judge yourself. Judge yourself. Okay? You have to be around here judging yourself. Anyway. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, tonight we will have foolishness. Y'all know I'm gonna be live all the time, so let it be. Wait, I just seen what it is. Okay, hey y'all. Okay, girls, look. That's the thing to do. Okay, to sneak and listen. Hey. But I want to get into the confessional looks of some of the folk that we seen. Oh, where's my thing out of order? Where? One, two. I'm like, the stuff disappear because I know I'll be having stuff around here and it's supposed to be in order so I can just show it to y'all. And I'm like, where is freaking 3 and 4? But I want to go over some of the confessional looks because again, we see people this season who, are supposed to be this amazing people or whatever. And that's fine by me. But I'm like, sometimes y'all confessional looks be like, what is going on here? Okay. Let's start with Lil Twist is back this season. Okay. Lil Twist is funny. I feel like we only really knew him because he was like Justin Bieber's little friend or whatever, and then he got caught up in the drug thing or whatever. And I think they said he took the rap with he took the rap with Justin Bieber, and whatnot. But he's back this season. Okay, we will get into his stuff in 1 second. Okay, but he always looked a little bit like he looked like a wealthy homeless person. Okay, he looked like I have a little bit of money, but I dress real bummy. Okay, I'm real hobo chic. Like I don't have a home chic or whatever. But it's fine by me. We did have Tyran, who was Peppa's son. Peppa's oldest child, who I feel like if Peppa never had worked on her face, she would look like this. Okay, she would be a female version of Tyran. Because Tyran is a handsome man. You hear me? I like Tyran. I think he's handsome. He's good looking or whatever. But he just remind me of what Peppa Face used to look like before she had some nips and some tucks, okay? And I also love his dreads, okay? He has come not a long way. I feel like he was really a nervous person when he first got on the show or whatever, but I like how he kind of just, you know what I'm saying, he's himself, okay? I like him. And it's a regular little hoodie shirt, okay? A regular hoodie shirt. And then we have Briana, okay? As y'all know, I used to call her Mary J. Blige's ex-husband daughter. Because y'all know the show it's supposed to be about growing up hip hop. She came on here as Mary J. Blige's soon to be ex-husband's, daughter. And now she is Briana. Okay. Briana, I can take her, I can leave her. Sometimes she's amazing, sometimes she's a terror. Okay. It just depends on what day you catch her on. I just feel like she sometimes just needs a little bit of help. Okay, because sometimes I feel like, girl, are you okay? Why are you so mad? You need some penis or some vagina? I don't know which one you want. Anywhere go, she's also a regular ass. This is the regular shirt section of the confessional looks. I feel like Brianna never really, like, what I'm saying, gets dressed up because she don't seem like a dressed up person, but it's fine. Okay, now we also have the Jodeci section of things. Okay, so that is Sequoia. Sequoia, I always call her different trees because Sequoia is a tree. So sometimes she's oak tree, she could be willow blossom. Anyway, if you hear me naming a flower or a tree, I'm talking about Sequoia. Okay, so Sequoia, who is the daughter to JoJo from Jodeci. Okay, that's his daughter. Then the man in the middle, that is Devin, who I call Lil Casey, because Casey is his father. So that is Casey and JoJo's son and daughter. Okay, and then we have Tiny. Tiny is the current wife or the estranged wife, okay, of JoJo. So that is Oak Tree's mama, okay. She birthed Sequoia, Oak Tree, Haley, okay, and whatnot. Now, yes, he looked just like his daddy. a spitting image. I was like, girl, what is going on? That's you are your daddy's son. For real, for real, for real. Okay. Now I can't remember. I feel like it's a possibility that JoJo is not the birth father of Sequoia, but if he's the father that she recognizes as the father, then that's what we're gonna say. But a part of me feel like I don't know if I remember it correctly, if that's like a stepfather or whatever. But again, that's a daddy. Okay, that's her daddy. That's her daddy. I don't like Lil KC, Devin. I feel like he's not his own person yet. I haven't got a feel for him. And the first season he came on the last time, he got on my nerves. So I always call him Lil KC, and then because he looked just like his daddy. Now, Tiny, who was Sequoia mama, I'm like, girl, I'm sorry, not girl, lady, that is too much titty. Okay, pull the shirt up. Okay, I'm not saying fix your boobs at all. I'm saying the dress you're wearing, that is too. I feel like it's too much. It is too much. Okay, and the kicker is they had a second confessional look. Okay, we are not Oak Tree did. Oak Tree in her second look, and then TT. I don't like that thing on your head. And I like headbands, but I don't like the thing on your head or whatever. And I see Sequoia titties from my mama. Okay, they big boobs round here. Okay, now also for Sequoia, first look, I'm like, is that velvet? That's velvet. Okay, she got dressed up in velvet for her confessional. Okay, and then she put on a little titty top for her other confessional. Okay, now TT is wearing some lingerie and a shirt and a big ass headband. Okay, that's fine. I like TT. I like TT. We're gonna see how she does this season now that she is newly married and whole newlywed. Okay, but I'm gonna leave that be as well. Now we also had who is this? Okay, Eric and his wife Aaliyah. Okay, and then Cree. Eric is the shirt is Little Easy E, and his wife Aaliyah. I think it's funny there. His not funny, but whatever. And then Cree, y'all know Cree is Luke, Uncle Luke from Two Live Crew. That's his daughter. I like Aaliyah's look. I do. I want to see how it look when she's standing up, but I like it. It's a cute little jacket, a cute little lace underthing, little jean or whatever. It's cute. It's chic. It's sassy or whatever. I want you to help Eric wear some clothes. Okay, I want you to help Eric put on some clothes besides his little easy stuff. But again, he's pushing his he's pushing his brand of being little easy. So I guess that's just him wearing his daddy stuff. Cree, look, I mean this in the best of ways, y'all. Cree is too old for this show. Not in age. She just Cree comes off like the auntie hanging out with the older nieces and nephews, like not the teenage nieces and nephews, but like the nieces and nephews like turn 21, 22. And Cree is around 35, 36 or whatever. And so her aura is too mature for this show. I feel like that's why the way they kind of use her on the show is like, that's Auntie so-and-so. She, to me, doesn't really mesh well with the crew because she's just more mature. You know what I'm saying? She has a whole different life or whatever. And that ain't no knock to her, because I think Cree is cool. But I feel like her role on the show is not gonna make her look it's not gonna make the fans like her. They're gonna always see some kind of issue with her a little bit, because I feel like also even though it's only episode 2, I feel like the parts we've seen her connected to the Simmons, it's like, girl, what's going on here? Anyway, we need to be Cree's outfit, she is a beauty queen. It's pageant. Okay, it's like it's a red long gown with some good old diamonds, with some pageant hair, pageant makeup. Okay, good red lip and whatever. It's cute. But I just feel like it's a bit different. Anyway, but let's get into the things we came here to get into the episode. So again, Lil Twist is back. Lil Twist is back or whatever. And him and Brianna are cool. Now Lil Twist, who we know before, he was into drugs or whatever. He was doing things or whatever. He was always into some bullshit. He was always into some kind of BS one way or I need to wear my shirt behind me. He was always into some stuff one way or the other, okay? But he said he's no longer doing drugs. He's back into church. He's looking for peace. Now he still smokes weed though. He still smokes weed, okay? So I'm guessing he stopped the other drugs. Okay. Anyway, he also got new teeth. He got new teeth. I said everybody, but I feel like once you're doing certain drugs, you probably have to get new. Listen, do we see his new teeth right here? Well, we can see some really, really white, straight teeth. He got new teeth, and that's fine by me. So, him and Brianna, so Brianna gets to his house. I'm like, is it an Airbnb? I really felt, I'm like, that's his house? Girl, anyway, Brianna came over there with a picnic basket with sandwiches and also weed treats. I'm like, if he stopped doing drugs, but he said I still smoke weed. So she came around there with all kind of weed treats and some sandwiches and the picnic basket or whatever. It's honey in the woo woo. I'm like, I mean, I guess that's what you're gonna do if you are a homemaker and you want to be friendly or whatnot. I guess you should go around here and have picnic baskets or whatever and go to your friends and get them good old sandwiches that they had before because Twist trying to be a whole healthier person right now. He eat fruit and he got new teeth and all that and whatnot. I'm like, I guess so. So Twist brings up how he broke up with that girl. The girl he was with last season who we don't care about. I was like, no one knew that girl. Like the girl he was dating, who he said he had been dating for a little bit of a minute. In the middle of dating other people. We see her maybe 2, maybe 3 episodes, like a good we probably saw that girl a good 5 minutes total last season. We don't care. But Twist said I cheated on my girlfriend by accident. Okay, so I now know I need to get my stuff together because I miss her. Okay, she hasn't came back home yet. I guess I gotta start dating again. He then pulled out some panties. I'm like, what panties? He pulled out a pair of panties from his pocket. I'm like, so you walking around the house with panties in your pocket? Who walks around the house with their ex-girlfriend panties in their pocket who they broke up with months ago? Somebody who was a little bit tipsy. Okay, anyway. So he said, but they clean. Are they clean? I wash them. If they clean and you wash them, why are you smelling them? Because if you clean them and you wash them, they smell like detergent, not like her. So why were you smelling her pen? I was like, get out my face, okay? But Brianna said that everybody liked that girl, so he should try to get her back. I was like, ma'am, I don't think so. I don't know. Now later on in the episode, there's a scene of Twist and Oak Tree, Sequoia, talking and kind of flirting or whatever. So they're gonna probably try to put the narrative this season that Oak Tree and Lil Twist is messing around and whatever. I don't really care. I don't at all. But we're gonna let that be. Now we then see Sam and Tyran have a whole conversation. So we know last episode, Treach talked to Sam. Okay, Treach talked to Sam or whatever and told him, you ain't got no plan. You need to fix that shit. Okay, the baby's on the way. You need to figure out what you need to do because if you do not, you ain't got nothing going on. Then how is you going to raise this baby and pay for this baby if you don't have no money, if you don't have no job, if you don't have no income? Okay, because what are you doing outside of this show? Like, what do you do on a random Tuesday at 4 p.m.? Are you at work? Are you asleep? What's going on? I still don't know what Sam do. I have no idea what Sam do. I really, really don't. But, now the thing about it is we kept hearing about that case with Sam. We never really saw what happened, but I'm like, oh, he has a whole mugshot. Samuel Eugene Wright, okay, from that incident from May of 2021, okay, when he was arrested in Vegas for that fight. So I kept feeling like if we can't find no information, was he really arrested? But I'm like, oh, this is his mugshot, with the little inmate number or whatever. So, okay, he was actually involved in whatever altercation, and this it will be what happens. Okay, now Tyran, who we know is a martial arts, jiu-jitsu, or whatever other elements of the martial arts world, he do all that. He got his own little dojo, whatever. Cool, cool, cool. He's also this is a handsome man. So, Sam is saying, "Well, Trent talked to me as if I had no plan for the baby and no plan to take care of Egypt." I said, "But Sam, sir, you don't have a plan. When he asked you, what's your plan? Do you have what's your plan? You had no response. So you can't make it seem as if Treach was upset because you gave him a reason or a thing you're gonna do. You gave him nothing. You gave him nothing. Nothing. So he feel like Treach was being hard on him. Feeling like Treach talked to me as if I was just a loser, and it made me feel like, fuck you, Treach. I was like, look, when Treach hear you saying fuck, I, I was like, Treach gonna beat you up. Okay, but Sam has a right to his feelings. Whatever, feel how you want to feel. But wait, look, I agree. Treach was late in what he was saying. He should have been had that conversation with Sam. I 100% agree. When Treach finally got on the show, okay, when he finally was on the show, I kept saying from day one, you should be telling Egypt to leave Sam alone, or you should be questioning Sam on what he got to do. But Treach was making it seem as if Egypt said she was happy. I'm not butting in because it's not my business. I say, but Treach, you should, bruh. You absolutely should. And now, your daughter knocked up by this has-been. But again, Sam is saying, okay, he talked to me as if I had no plan. He talked to me as if I'm just a loser. So I feel like, fuck you, Treach, okay? I have never given Treach a reason to be cautious of me, but he's always challenging me. I'm like, sir, you don't have a job. This is all we know of you is trouble. Trouble. If you look up trouble in the dictionary, it will probably be somebody's mugshot. So you can't make it seem as if I've never given Treach a reason to be cautious of me. If Treach just watched the show, that's reason enough to be cautious. And I feel like Treach first was talking from a point of not really watching the show. He had no idea what we were seeing on the show. And once Treach started seeing shit and hearing stuff and realized, oh, he's a whole criminal. He is a non-working baby daddy of more than one. I think he got 2 kids, if I'm not mistaken. He didn't knock my daughter up. Had to keep living with my baby mama, which is Edith mama, which is Pepper. Okay, you have not shown shit. So to say that Treach has never had to question you or be cautious because you have not shown him anything, I'm like, right? You have not shown him anything that you're even worthy to date his daughter. Okay. He then said, I write for Egypt. Okay, I bought a house. I don't think you bought a house. I do not for one second feel like you had the money or the credit score to buy a house. A part of me feel like Pepper helped them get their house. I'm just saying. I don't think Sam got a house. Now, could it be in your name? Okay, we're going to say yes. It's in your name, Egypt's name, and Pepper's name, okay? Or it's in the LLC or some kind of trust that Pepper has set up for Egypt. I don't believe on one iota of notion in my brain that you bought that house, okay? Leave me be, okay? Now, he then said, me and her have been together for 6 years. I've been around here for 6 years. We have never asked her for help. You don't have to ask Treach for help in order for folk to see that you need help. Okay, you need help, sir, right here. You was arrested by the police. So to make it seem as if, I never asked him for help, but you still needed help. You asked Pepper. Y'all live with Pepper. Y'all have moved out and then moved back in with Pepper. So it's been a back and forth thing because and they're young. No, not they. Egypt is young because Egypt is younger than Sam. Pepper allowed you to live with her because she wants to be friends with her own daughter. But you have always needed some kind of help. And we hope and pray that y'all don't have to move back in with Pepper later on. But Pepper helped y'all get the house, and can't nobody tell me different. So he's like, how can Treach approach me in a way as if I need help when I've never asked him for help? Yes, you have, in a certain way. Treach is not as involved as Pepper. Pepper see y'all struggling, and Pepper just does shit, and that's it. Treach sits back and just say, if they need something, they'll ask me. But Egypt don't want to ask her daddy because the daddy will be like, is he not doing shit? Is he not doing nothing? Is that what it is? He gets on my nerves. But, he also brings up how, there's a line that no one should cross with me, okay? And no one should belittle me, okay? You should talk to me as if you are in my shoes. I said, nigga, what? I said, Treach literally said to you, I've been where you are, where I'm trying to do everything myself and things fall apart. He's been where you are. He was speaking from a point of being a young person with a young father. Because when him and Pepper had Egypt, they weren't that old. They were more established because they were young rappers or whatever. But, he has been in your shoes a little bit, okay? So, again, you just can't take the criticism of what you are. You are a loser. And that does not mean that you can't not be a loser. It does not mean that you can't be better. It means you try the bare minimum and think you tried the most. You are the coattails of Egypt as if you are the star. So in that way of the world, sir, you are a loser. That's what it is. And I can appreciate Tyran, who just listened. And I feel like Tyran, like, this man's full of shit. Now, Tyran said, look, you have to get where my father come from. Okay, Treach has lived a different life. He's gone through things differently. So you have to get how he is. And tough love is how Treach operates. He does that with Egypt too. Nigga, you're not special at all. Okay. He said the best thing to do is if you think what he's saying is wrong, prove him wrong. Prove him wrong by putting in the action. If you think that you're not a loser and you think you have a plan or whatever, which you do not, then okay, show him, because actions speak louder than words. Sam talks a lot of shit. Okay, Samuel Eugene Wright talks a lot of shit. But you have not done anything to back up the shit you talk. Okay, now Sam then says how Treach has not even been around long enough or enough to see what I do. So how can he judge me? I'm like, ma'am, sir, what he seen was you live with your daughter's, you live with your girlfriend's mama, and you don't have no regular job, and you have no real plan for nothing. And Egypt has been helping you pay your child support. Okay, how? Because she got you on this show. All your money come from your connection to Egypt. You are sucking all the teat of Egypt. Okay, so you can't say, he can't, how can he judge me? You don't have no job. When he asked you what was your plan, you had no response. So he don't have to be around to see that you ain't doing shit. If someone questions your plans and you have no response, it means you're not doing shit. And also, first of all, Sam was high. Sam in his scene was high. He was so high. I was like, is no one going? He can't not be high for the thing, whatever. You can't not be high. But anyway, Sam asked Tyran, can you talk to your dad? Can you talk to Treach, okay, for me? Can you do that? He's okay, I'll do that. Okay, but I want you to know that, look, for you, Egypt tell me she happy, so I'm cool. Okay, as long as she happy, we good. Which means if you fuck with my sister, I'm gonna beat you up. If you fuck over my sister, I'm gonna beat you up. Okay, let's move on to Lil KC and Lil JoJo. Okay, I told you I don't call them by their real names because I don't, whatever. Okay, so Lil KC and Sequoia, aka Oak Tree, are talking. Now they want us to believe that both of them is in the studio. When someone walk into a studio saying I was already in the studio, I'm like, why they ain't filming? Because I don't know exactly what Devin does. I don't know if Lil KC is a singer, a producer, if he pushed the button to say go, I don't know. I don't know if he flip fries. I don't know. I don't know if he still do rags. I don't know. I don't know if he line a beard. I don't know what he does. I do know he wears shirts with his name on it, so folks will know who he is. Now you could put on your shirt Lil KC. If you put Lil KC, if you put Lil KC on your stuff, I would say, oh, that's KC's son, okay. But Lil KC and Oak Tree have a conversation. Okay. Now, little Oak Tree is upset because her mama is, allegedly messing around with Lazy Bone. I say, not messing around with Lazy Bone. Lazy. Okay, it's in the house. Anyway, I was like, well, whatever. Your mama grown. Now, her mama Tiny is married to JoJo of Casey and JoJo. Okay. However, she like they going through a divorce. They're separated or whatever. So I'm like, okay. So your mom and daddy is going through it and they not together no more or whatever. Sequoia, why are you upset? But she say Lazy is her mentor. I'm like, your mentor, but for really? Lazy is your mentor. So I'm like, does that mean that Lazy is cool with JoJo or is he just cool with you and your mom? Okay. So she says she feel like they should not be messing around or whatever because she's upset. Mama's still legally married to JoJo, but again, they're getting divorced. Okay. Her mom was also her manager. And she said that her mama has not been answering her calls. That they're not as close as they once were before. Okay. And her mom kind of like died. I'm like, I don't. I'm wondering. I'm just wondering if she's putting 20 on 10 because is your mom being private about her dating life, or is she just like not talking to you? So I don't know what Weeping Willow has coming. Okay, her new name now is Weeping Willow. I don't know why Weeping Willow is like so concerned about her mom dating. Is she happy? Is she happy? Now she brings up her daddy JoJo, of Casey and JoJo, of Jodeci. Okay, he is dealing with high blood pressure. He's dealing with diabetes or whatever. And the mama used to always be helping him, but they're divorcing, so you can't expect your mom to still be the backbone for your dad when we all know they went through a whole bunch of shit. Okay, but I'll leave that be. So she said, nah, I'll be the one helping my dad or whatever. And what I'm saying, if he asks me what's going on, I can't lie to my dad because I just can't. I'm like, but you could also say, Dad, leave me out of it. If you don't know what's going on, you can really be like, Dad, I don't know. Ask Mama. Point blank, stay out of grown folks' business, Weeping Willow. Just don't do it, okay? Anyway. Wait, Sam did a good job isolating Egypt from the family. And look, Sam came in like a thief in the night and got Pepper and Egypt all to himself. Okay, and they will never know. Never, ever, ever. Okay. Let's move on to Treach, his wife, Cicely, and Tiny, who is Weeping Willow's mama. Okay, so Weeping Willow's mama is on the left with the blonde hair, the two braids. Okay, and Treach's wife Cicely is on the right with the pink outfit on. Okay, and the long the long braids. So they chitting chatting or whatever. Okay, they chitting and chat. I feel like they want to introduce Treach more and more and more. I'm like, oh, his wife is here too now. Okay, that's cool. So they tell her, meaning Treach and his wife tells Tiny that Egypt was knocked up. She's pregnant or whatever. She's pregnant. Sam got these charges coming or whatever, and it's just a whole lot going on. And ain't no telling what's gonna happen. But Sam may be going away. Sam, the trial, I think, with Sam has not even been finalized yet. So who knows what's gonna happen? So Treach brings up, like, for him, that his youngest daughter was 2 years old when her mama died, and so he became a full-time dad. So he knows how hard it is when when you don't have somebody else. So meaning if Egypt is pregnant and Sam go to prison, she would be a full-time mom. And so he's speaking from that point of knowing how hard it could be. Okay. Now Cicely brought up, that's what made me like Treach. I saw him taking care of his daughter. I like that. Okay. Now Treach, who we know is cool with Lazy Bone, asked Tiny, so how my homie Lazy doing? I'm like, okay, so is we gonna find out what's happening? So she said, well, so me and him have been trying to figure out divorcing our spouses or whatever. So we're trying to figure things out. So her and girl, she's messing around with it. I said, oh, she's really with that man? Okay. But she brings up how she met JoJo in the 90s or whatever. They got married in 2008, but things did not work out. She's been dating Lazy for a year. I was like, oh, that's crazy. She said she has been dating Lazy for a whole year, that things are going good. It's that bomb, 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 bomb. Meaning they having good sex, okay? But she said she does not want anyone thinking that he left his spouse for her or that she left her spouse for him. They, her and Jojo tried to make things work out. But I feel like she don't have to tell me much because I remember when Casey and JoJo had a reality show of them trying to get sober, and JoJo at that point in time, like, was full on and full fledged alcoholic. Him and Casey too. That's why, in my opinion, neither of them are really on the show because they both have their own thing to handle and they don't want to be seen like that. We've seen Casey and JoJo in both of their alcoholism. So when she said, I tried my best to make things work with him over the years in his drinking, like it really ruined our marriage. We saw that. I saw that. So I don't feel bad for her. I'm sorry. I don't feel bad that she is choosing to leave him and find her happiness in Lazy Bone. Okay. But she said, I know what I want. I know who I want, and I have fallen in love with Lace. I was like, oh my, she is in love. Girl, I was like, when they collide. So she then tells them that she has not told Tree yet. Okay, so Sequoia, she don't know. I said, nah, she don't know. You ain't told Redwood yet? Girl, tell her. No, you can't not know. But I think of it in two ways. I feel like she's a grown woman. And as a grown woman, you don't have to tell your kids what you're doing, but because it's not like Lazy is a stranger. Like if you date a stranger, mama let me know because I have to kill him. But if it's someone we know or whatever, and y'all just trying to see how it is or whatever, and y'all both are trying to to navigate divorcing your spouses, I mean it's cheating. Legally, okay, but it's not cheating if you're trying to just get out of the marriage, okay. So it's like I want to tell her whatever, and they both said she could be mad at you only because you didn't tell her. Okay, you should tell her. I said, girl, bye. Anyway, we then see Treach who goes to talk to Egypt. Now Egypt's sitting around here, and like, Daddy, I need some advice. Like, what advice do you have about being on the road and touring, and I'm pregnant and this and that? And I'm like, why not ask your mama? And to me, Egypt doesn't have anyone in her life who was like on her level. I mean, age wise or nothing. Like she's having these conversations with people. Like she really only has her mama, her daddy, and Sam. Because as someone said earlier, Sam has completely isolated her from her friends and her family. Because not all she has is him. Because ain't no way that you are this young and you're pregnant or whatever, and you don't have your friends or other like Angela who had a baby, Vanessa who had a baby, TT who has a kid, Briana, all the people she could talk to who's been through what she's going through, she can't talk to them because they don't really want to rock with Sam or with her. By that means. But he like, look, I just feel like take things easy, whatever. Don't think that you have to do everything yourself. Rest and keep a throw up bag close because when Pepper was pregnant with you on tour, she was always sick. So we had to keep a little throw up bag real quick. You know what I'm saying around here. So that's what it was. Now he does ask her about what's going on with the court case, like how are you saying preparing for this baby because it's all this like. Egypt wants to be happy she's pregnant, but in hindsight, the man you married to don't have no job. Like he don't show any insight to being able to take care of that damn baby. But whatever. And when Treach said the baby can't eat plants, so y'all can have these plants, but you can't feed the baby off the plant. Like, what are y'all doing to make things pop? And she still like didn't have an answer. Oh, we have things under control. And for the court case, like Sam has his first court appearance where he has to show up in court coming up, so I think things will be fine. I'm like, I don't think they're gonna be fine. I don't know. I don't know. I think the only reason the case has been like extended out is because of COVID and court cases were being pushed back or whatever. But Trent's like, look, I'm not trying to be on your head. I'm not trying to be no PO officer or whatever. I am just trying to let you know that, you know what I'm saying, I did not do things correctly as your father. So I want to be sure just to mention things so that you don't go through the same things I do, or you don't go through what I put your mama through. Okay? You don't do that. Now, we see a quick scene of Cree and Vanessa on their way to Lazy Bones beach party. This scene seemed fake. This scene seemed put together. I don't know about who. A part of me feel like Cree and Vanessa don't have a storyline. What I mean is the show isn't shooting them for nothing going on in their life right now. Okay. And she mentions how Vanessa wants. Oh no, she mentions to Vanessa that Angela wants to sing, and so she thought it could make sense for Angela to talk to Briana since Briana does music. I was like, of all the people you suggest for Angela to talk to, you want to suggest Briana? What? The reason that confuses me is because one, Briana and Angela, they not beefed out right now. But I'm like, I don't think that's who she needs advice from. Why? You could have her talk to your daddy. He Luke. But I feel like Cree, I don't know. I don't know. Who told Cree to suggest Briana is what I'm wondering. That's just weird. So Cree then brings up how Briana had been sneak dissing her on social media on live. So we do see a little play of Briana on live on IG. Since she wonders if Cree is really busy. Is she really that busy? Okay, because she always says she's busy. So this business, she's really busy. I'm not. I don't know, but I don't care. She also wonders if Cree is really friends with the Simmons sisters. Okay, or is it just for TV? I feel like for the most part, a lot of y'all are just TV friends. That does not mean that can't grow into something more. But if she only hangs out with them while filming, so what? Who cares? But that's whatever. Okay. So Cree said how she, really don't know me, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to ask her about doing music with Ange. I was like, why would you suggest Briana if you don't know her? Like, so to me it's weird that you're saying y'all don't know each other or whatever, but I was like, I don't know. It confused me. But I also feel like if you don't know Briana and she don't know you, it is weird that Briana is saying stuff about you. Y'all are on the same show. I do feel like when people are on these shows, some stuff can be taken out of context. But you should not. I don't know. I just feel like if I don't know you, I don't really have no comment about you. Okay. She was reading the comments. I was gonna let live when she was talking. That's fine, but I still feel like I don't know. But Briana said whatever. Cree saw it, and now they're gonna talk. Now at Lazy Bone beach party, him and Tiny are a couple. They're you can tell that they're used to each other, and now they're having to get used to each other being regular on camera. I like that. It was a nervousness as in, can I because we in public now. Like behind closed doors is whatever. But now we around here and we have to conduct ourselves in front of other people. And it was cute. It was lazy with little braids or whatever. I'm like, okay, let you go. And when he was trying to blow the ball or whatever, and she said, I can try, but I don't blow that well. He said, oh, it was cute. It was cute. I like when we have parents of the kids who aren't being messy, you know? So I liked seeing them on here, interacting with each other, whatever, and looking like all shy, like, I don't know what I want to do. I don't know. Can I sit next to you? Can I rub your leg? Can I hold your hand? It was cute. Okay, now everybody showed up. Okay, Eric and his wife got there. Aaliyah was when Eric and Aaliyah walked in, they seen Tiny and Lazy, looking comfortable. Okay, and Aaliyah is being extra nosy about what's going on with them two. I don't know. Girl, my business. Twitch showed up with some girl. TD and Sean showed up. Happy Anyways. Oak Tree and Lil KC showed up. Now Sequoia walked in and gave her mama the driest hey and kept walking. I'm like, you really don't fuck with your mama because you're sad. Because Tiny has not specifically told Weeping Willow that she is dating Lazy. She's heard the rumor they messing around, and so she's pissed because why did you tell me? And so now showing up and seeing they're both there, okay, something's up because there was no other parents there. It was just them two. They were only parents of the kids who was there and whatnot. Okay, now the fact that Weeping Willow got so upset confuses me. It feels like she's jealous that her mama and Lazy messing around. Okay, it seemed more deep rooted than I thought it would. But it's just weird for me. So we do see a scene of her being upset. She's pissed or whatever. And I was like, why? Now, Sequoia talks to Eric and Aaliyah. And messy ass Aaliyah is like, yeah, you walked in and your mom and Lazy look real like they was together. Girl, is they together? You not? So I'm like, you messy. And for me, I feel like, why we don't never get no scenes of Eric's life? It's always him and his wife telling somebody something about what's going on. It's just weird to me. And I don't know why. Now, she get pissed because she's told something's going on with your mama and that man, and she mad. So she go out and talk to mom on the balcony. Now, first of all, I was like, no, don't do that. And it was just a weird energy between her and her mama. And she said, mom, what's going on? Like, what's going on? You're not talking to me. You're not answering my phone calls. You're going to be MIA or whatever. And she said, well, daughter, there is something I have to tell you, but I don't think now is the time to do that. I think we can talk later, but not here. And mainly because Sequoia has an attitude right now. She's mad right now. She's pissed right now. She wants to fight right now. And I'm like, I just don't get why someone is so upset that their mom is moving on when you know how bad things were with your father. And it's not like Tiny didn't just leave yesterday. It's been a minute. Because again, she said she's been with Lazy for a year. So clearly for the past year, her and JoJo ain't been messing around at all. But I'm leaving it be. Anyway, so she get pissed and she walk away. Because fine. We're going to talk later. Fine. Okay. Now we get to Bree and Cree. Brianna and Cree up and fussing. Now, when Cree walked in the house, she did say hello. We seen Brianna roll her eyes. Because again, for some reason, I'm like, why y'all beefing? It's weird to me. I don't know. So when they then sitting there by themselves or whatever, and Cree says to Brianna, I like your dress, is really pretty. Girl, you didn't speak to me. You walked in, you didn't speak to me. I was like, what? And she's like, I spoke when I walked. I said hello when I walked in. However, I don't need this energy from you. Okay, you out here sneak dissing me. I'm like, first of all, Cree, she wasn't sneak dissing you because to me, sneak dissing means I'm not gonna say your name. I'm not gonna say who I'm talking about, but I'm talking about you. That's a sneak diss. Someone saying verbatim, I wonder if Cree really has business. I wonder if Cree is really friends with the Simmons sisters. That's not a sneak diss. That's a direct statement and questioning what you got going on. So I don't think he was sneak dissing you, okay? And Brianna, no, I talk about you in real life. And I'm like, again, okay, here we go. And to me, I did feel like Brianna was making an issue when it did not need to be one. And I feel like because she did, Cree matched her energy. Because we all know how Brianna is. Like, that ain't no question. And Cree, to me, is one of the first people on here to match Brianna's negative antics, but she just feel like she don't want to fuck with somebody. Usually when somebody fucks with Brianna, they kind of back down, or ignore it. And Cree said, "Nah, not me," because Cree is an adult who don't mind saying, who don't mind handling the things with someone coming to her. Again, I like Cree. I do. I do. Um, it's cute because she can come here and hold her own with someone who usually doesn't get challenged by people. Even if it's an argument, Brianna still kind of bullies folks to kind of back down. And Cree said, "Not with me." Mm-mm. And so when Brianna said, "How I do," I talk about your real life. Well, why? You don't know me. We're not the same. You stuff incense. I like plugins. You read tarot cards. I like the Bible. We are not the same. Don't talk about me. I said, "Girl, that was a read." Now I seen folk in the comment section of on Twitter. Well, no, because Brianna then said, did you practice that? Did you practice that?" And I'm like, no, some of us are good readers when we're activated. So her saying we're different, we're not the same. You stuff incense because that's her business. Brianna, has a business. She does that stuff. I don't know what it is. And so I like plugins. Meaning I'm not around here with incense. I like plugins. Okay. You read tarot cards. We've seen her read tarot cards, and she said I like the Bible. We're different. So I feel like her saying like, "Just don't talk about me," it was fine. I think she she came prepared to read Brianna if necessary. I think that's a fact. But I feel like, girl, whatever. Anyway, so Brianna gets mad. I'm not on my birthday month, bitch. Not on my birthday month, bitch. And she walks away. And whatever, walk away. You don't get dressed. Your child, it was a back and forth bullshit between the two, whatever. But again, I feel like had Brianna not walked away, I just wonder where it would have went. Not physically, just verbally. Okay. So Cree, like, that's what trolls do. Trolls and fans of the show talk about people on the show because they don't know us. But why would she do that or whatever? She said Brianna needs to take some melatonin because the weed is clearly not working. Girl, I was like, I just don't know what to do because they fussing for no point. Okay, now when Cree go upstairs because she's upset about what happened, and the other people, because it was upstairs, TT and Willow Tree and Vanessa and Eric and them, they were upstairs. So when Cree go upstairs to tell them what happened about how Brianna kind of came at her for no real reason, we see TT and Willow Tree look at each other because they kind of don't like Cree. And so they get up and they leave and they go downstairs to be with Brianna. Okay, because the TT said, "I don't really rock with Cree, so I'm team Brianna." Okay, and then when Brianna admits, I may have been a bit drunk. Okay, I may be drunk and tripping because when Cree tried to talk to me, saying about her or whatever, I went off about her not speaking. I said again, I do feel like Brianna had a little bit to drink, just a little bit, and y'all know it don't take much for that girl to flip. Not much at all. Okay. So Oak Tree then said, "Well, if you want me to move, I can move." What? Anybody to me, TT and Sequoia Tree, trying to tell Brianna if she wants, they can, move with her against Cree. If she, I'm like, that is so, again, that's childish. That's childish. And to me, I feel like Cree, that's why I say she don't really mesh well with the crew, with the folks, because they're cliquish and it's some bullshit or whatever. It wasn't any reason for anyone to kind of pick a side. It's like, how you mad at me because you thought I didn't say hi, and I said, it's an argument, girl. Bye. Anyway, Oak Tree also says, I think that Cree just might be jealous or intimidated by Brianna. Okay, because hold on, y'all. Hey, come on live. What you doing? Can you hear me?
I'm just driving home.
Yo, yeah. Home from work?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
You have home from work? Oh, from school? Oh, it's Friday. Yeah. Okay, I'll call you back in like 10 minutes.
All right, love you. Bye.
Okay, I love you. So that's Auntie Baby. But Sequoia was saying that Cree could be jealous or intimidated by Brianna because Brianna is creative. She's a hustler. I was like, what? Why would girls again? Anyone saying that first of all, this is no knock to Brianna. This is no knock to Brianna. She is a hustler. She is. However, I also don't feel like she is at a level in her life where Cree should be jealous. I don't. I think there are two different people on two different paths, and neither one of them could be or are jealous of the other. Sequoia, on the other hand, is someone who I feel like just wants to be liked. A bit of a pick-me, because how do you try to pit them against each other for about being intimidated? I'm like, wow, how was she intimidated? What? It's just dumb. It made me mad, okay? And I'm like, and we all know that Brianna has fucked up energy, and but people allow her to have that fucked up energy and for it to keep going and going and going, and no one checks her. Cree just wasn't for it. But again, I still feel like Cree is too mature for the show. Now we do see the crew all hang around talking, okay? And Eric does what Eric does best. And he told a secret, okay? He told TT and all of them that Egypt is pregnant. I'm like, first of all, shouldn't Egypt be the one to tell people she's pregnant? But Eric said, I said it because I want to ask TT, you know what I'm saying, what's going on between her and Egypt. I want to see, you know what I'm saying, if they ever talking. Messy and nosy. Now, them hearing Egypt was pregnant, both TT and Brianna were shocked and were laughing because they're like, we know it. We fully knew it. Okay. And I'm like, again, I hope Egypt being pregnant can mend fences between her and Eric because she don't need her friends and she ain't got nobody. Okay. Now, we then see Dandelion is upset because she walk in the house and she see her mama, Tiny, hugged up with Lazy and they laughing and joking or whatever. And I'm like, Sequoia, you acting like a jealous woman and not an upset daughter. Oak Tree is acting like she's jealous of her mom and Lazy. I'm like, did you fuck Lazy? I really question, I'm like, was her and Lazy messing around in some way? And is that why she feel like her mama should not date him? Because what reason do you feel like your mama can't date somebody who's her age, who, as we now know, they've been dating for a whole year? Like, I just don't get the way how upset she is about it. It comes off as a jealous girlfriend, not as an upset daughter, not as anything else besides a jealous girlfriend. You're mad because your mom was messing around with somebody who you like or who you know, it's weird. It's weird energy. And I don't understand it. I don't. And I'm like, I'm like, why be so upset? Why look that upset? That is a jealous girlfriend face. Because you now know they've been talking. Okay, cool. You can be upset that she didn't tell you, but you should not have this disdain in your spirit about that. That's dumb. That's dumb. Anyway, and that's what it is. I can't believe they out here I was like caboodling when she said. I said caboodle. I'm like, it's called canoodling. It's called both Tiny and Lazy are both married and they're going to be divorcing their spouses. That's what Tiny said. And they have been dating for a year because they're both separated from their spouses. So I'm assuming that's why they've been hiding it, for the past year to not be judged. But I'm like, but if you've been, look, You can get a divorce in a year around here. Anyway, y'all, that was the whole episode. I hope y'all enjoyed this little quick live for growing up hip of the hop. Okay, I was not on camera much, but I was here. Okay, I was here. Hey, okay, I'm on. Now, y'all know tonight at 9 p.m. we're gonna have a whole watch along for bald headed lanes, okay, and Bishop Bribery, and they had live. Both of them were live yesterday, so watch along what happened tonight. So come on through the corner tonight at 9 p.m. Okay, for a fun Friday foolishness watch along night. We always have a good time, and we can read Daddy Baldhead Lanes for filth. Okay, we're gonna read Daddy Baldhead Lanes for filth. Anyway, I love you all. Okay, we had a good little time or whatever. I will see y'all later tonight. I will be live tomorrow for Love at the Lockup. Okay, but y'all know to come on through here to get things handled. Now, do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Do not forget to like the video. Do not forget to follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, also on Twitter. Okay. Other than that, y'all, I love you all. Be safe and stuff. And I will see y'all tonight at 9. Bye.